Hey everyone, Matt here. I'm here once again here at Epcot for our January 2020 transformation update for you. Lots of things have happened. I know I didn't get one out last month. Forgive me, holidays and work has been a pain in the butt. But I'm excited to bring you guys back here to Epcot today because there is a lot, and I mean a lot, that has changed. Today is January 14th. We're 3 days away from the beginning of the Festival of the Arts, my favorite festival here at Epcot, and the beginning of 3 new films that will be coming to Epcot. We'll be able to see that later this week, but today, I want to show you all the updates that are going on around here. It looks absolutely amazing, and I'm so excited to see what's happening. First things first, as you walk inside Epcot here, the construction is now moved over here to the right of where the Leave a Legacy monoliths were. But now all this area is open now with a beautiful landscape and everything. Wow, this feels so open, and it reminds you so much of classic Epcot back in 1982. I am in complete shock. This is amazing. I absolutely love it. And you can see they are wrapping up the construction, I think, too, on that side. Also, too, the fountain is still closed off, as you can see over there. Still doing some work over there, but this is absolutely beautiful. I am in complete awe. Something else that has been updated on several of these construction walls, from what I've heard, is the addition of Disney characters. Coincidentally, here for Baymax, and then you see Nick and Judy from Zootopia, possibly for the Play Pavilion, because I don't know anywhere else that they could be added to. But that's a possibility, I guess. Also, too, you can see back there Guardians of the Galaxy show building. And also, too, the old Universe of Energy building is now all black color design back there. Also very hard to see kind of through the trees and on the video as well. But right back there is a new addition to the Energy show building. And that, I believe, quite possibly could be the maintenance building for the ride vehicles. Once you come underneath Spaceship Earth here, you can see this pathway over here towards where guest relations was, or I think still is. I think it's just accessible from the other side. You can't access it from here. You'd have to go around back over to that way to get over to guest relations. Also, too, this was used, I think, just for New Year's Eve, but there's a new pathway right behind these fake shrubbery here that would lead you over towards the Seas with Nemo and Friends. That's blocked off, it looks like, right now. So I don't know if that's going to be reopening anytime soon. I would guess it's going to be reopening because they're going to be messing with these pathways significantly back there. But yeah, there is a pretty interesting pathway back there. Also, the camera center here underneath Spaceship Earth has been recently reopened, and this looks actually really beautiful inside. Speaking of that pathway from earlier, it does look like it's actually open right over here, so we'll take a quick walk back over there. But you can also see right over there, Art of Disney is now closed. I guess they're going to start demolition on this section of Interventions next, too. You can see they have the character construction walls here as well, one for the Seas with Nemo and Friends, but also, too, one here for Moana, The Journey of Water, which, again, should be coming right here. And I think that only furthers our speculation that if they're going to have the construction wall right here that has Moana on it, Moana Journey of Water will more than likely be coming right here to this spot very soon. Next up, let's pop into the Land Pavilion and take a look at the upcoming Awesome Planet. So to give you perspective, we just walked from the side of Spaceship Earth right over there, and we are now right here at the Seas with Nemo and Friends, more importantly, the Coral Reef restaurant there as well. So this is all a pathway now to get you right back to the park exit, instead of going back to the center area over there. Well, that's definitely something new as well. That's all that remains of that side of Interventions. Look at how rusted that steel looks up there. Good Lord. Here at the Land Pavilion, apparently it's still Christmas. Just a little bit. Just that one wreath there, and then there's a tree right over there by Garden Grill, but oh, and another one there too. So Awesome Planet debuts this Friday, January 17th, with the Epcot International Festival of the Arts. I'm excited. I think this will be really cool. It reminds me a little bit of Symbiosis. If you remember, that was the original film that was here in the Land Pavilion back when Epcot first opened in 1982. Not very great reception for that film from what I remember hearing. It was very educational. Then again, most of Epcot was back in the day. But this sounds like it will be educational, but it will be a visually stunning film to begin with. And it's also not going to be like 20 minutes, I think, like what Symbiosis was. This is only 10 minutes. And it's hosted by Ty Burrell. Great guy. I'm excited. So here we are at the future home of Awesome Planet. This is going to be a 10-minute nature film presented here in the Land Pavilion, narrated by Modern Family's Ty Burrell. It'll be shown very continuously throughout the day, featuring different special effects, from what I've heard, by Industrial Light and Magic. And I'm excited to see this. I think it'll be very cool. I will miss Circle of Life because Lion King was and still is my favorite animated movie. But this should be very interesting to see what this will be like. Next up, let's head inside the Imagination Pavilion, where certain characters have been relocated. I think I might have actually figured out why Mickey isn't really popular in there, as he normally is in every other location across property. There's no real mention that you can meet Mickey inside there. I'm very surprised. So still going on in here, Ralph and Vanellope from Ralph Breaks the Internet are meeting here. But over here in Imagination Land, Joy is here from Inside Out. Minus Sadness. Sadness is no longer meeting with her, but Joy is at least here. And I love this design. I think this is great. And now if we head inside the Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival, here in the lobby is Mickey Mouse. Mickey is now greeting over here, and very surprised he actually has no line. But I love this film strip that has him starting off and playing crazy, going all the way up to the one and only. Very cool. Also, a little known fun fact for you, right back there are restrooms. And coincidentally, inside those restrooms, the area music that is played is actually the original Imagination area loop from back in the 80s. So another relocated character would be Daisy Duck. She's meeting right over here, over by Universe of Energy show building. Also the Play Pavilion back here. Not sure if you can see it, but that is actually the old show building there for Cranium Command, and it looks like it's getting a redesign exterior back there. Interesting to redesign something that people really aren't going to be able to see, because once they put up trees there, it won't really be seen by day guests. It'll just be seen by cast members backstage. But also too in this area is going to be the temporary mouse gears inside what used to be where Colortopia and all that was. So let's head on inside and see what mouse gear temporarily looks like. Very weird to see just this site right here. Very fun to realize too, 40 years ago is when this exact steel was going up, and now it's coming down. Another view from the other side of the former Interventions building. You can also see the fountain is demolished, I believe. From what I've seen in pictures overlooking it, the fountain is gone. Also too, Mouse Gear is now closed for its big refurb. Not exactly sure how long that's going to last, but we're also going to pop into where the temporary Mouse Gear is currently. Wow, this actually feels like 1/4 of what Mouse Gear really was. But it seems that most of Interventions is probably still behind these walls. These still only feel temporary. So some of All Thrills is probably still back there. And Colortopia is probably just right behind those walls there. So while Test Track is down for the next 6 weeks, the only attraction on this side of the park would be Mission Space. Because the Play Pavilion is under construction, Guardians is under construction, and I mean, Mouse Gear, but that's shopping. So the only attraction on this side of the park right now would be Mission Space, and it only has a 5-minute wait for green and 10 minutes for orange at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Back outside in Future World East, we're out here in front of Test Track, which is currently closed for refurbishment for, I believe it's the next 6 weeks. It should be to the end of February. Not much obvious changes will be made, but they have stated that a lot of the software will be upgraded. So hopefully what that means will be less downtimes. Back on the side of Test Track now, another look at Space 220. All we can see is a green building, that's it. Everything from what I've heard is progressing very well in there. Hopefully we should be looking at an opening very, very soon for this. I believe Disney Parks Blog quoted an opening of winter 2020, so that would mean up until about March. So very soon we should be able to go inside there and see what space food really is like. And after that long look at Future World, now let's head on over to World Showcase and see what's new over there. Also coming on Friday will be the new Circle Vision 360 film for Canada, Canada Far and Wide, showcasing the beauty and nature of Canada, hosted by the award-winning actors Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara from one of my personal favorite series on Netflix, and I think it's the Canadian Broadcasting Network or whatever, Schitt's Creek. That is SCHITT, not the bad way. We can see all the tents being set up along World Showcase here for, again, my favorite festival, Festival of the Arts. People ask me why Festival of the Arts is my favorite festival, and that's simple, because about 6 years ago, Disney Springs, then Downtown Disney, hosted something called the Festival of the Masters, where all the different local artists of the Orlando and Central Florida area came and showcased their artwork. This is kind of similar. Yeah, it's all Disney artists, but there are third-party people that come in and showcase their artwork, plus the Disney on Broadway concert series that takes place over there in America. Just everything about it. I love it. It's a great feel for Epcot. Another thing that has just opened up are the new restrooms building, because it used to be just this little tiny thing right over here. And also to the temporary Starbucks location as well. So since the Fountain View location is completely gone now, that will be the temporary one, I think, for a couple of years until wherever the new permanent one is. Maybe that'll be in the festival center that they're building over there. But yeah, Starbucks is over here now. This is right over here by the refreshment port and Canada as well. Let's head on out of the park right now. We're gonna hop on board the Skyliner and see what we can see of Ratatouille. Before we hop onto the Skyliner, something new over at Ratatouille. And that's as far as I can zoom in, but you can see Gusteau's signage is right there. They just actually added that about a night or two ago. So it's freshly up there. Looks so cool.
We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort.
Supposed to be the most popular one in Paris.
Enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
You kind of lose some magic back here, don't you?
Yeah.
But we did the...
All right, so Ratatouille is looking amazing over there right now. We're gonna head back on over to Epcot, but I know we're trying to focus solely on Epcot with this video, but I gotta say, this is an absolutely beautiful resort. Had the chance to walk around it the other day. We're actually staying here in a couple of days as well for one night, just a nice little staycation. Got to eat at Topolino's Terrace all the way up top there. Wow, absolutely amazing, breathtaking resort. And just like that, we are back at Epcot in the France Pavilion. And another thing opening this Friday on the 17th will be the Beauty and the Beast sing-along here inside the cinema. This film, as we've stated, is directed and produced by Don Hahn, the legendary producer of Beauty and the Beast, featuring some of the classic scenes that we've grown to know and love, but providing an original twist on the story with LeFou, and you'll also have Angela Lansbury narrating as Mrs. Potts. Very excited to see this, and you can see out here that they have added a display signage with when the next showtime will be. One reason for the display signage is because Impressions de France will be returning here, and it will be shown interchangeably throughout the day. Right now, we do know that the hours of operation for the films will be 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. will be the Beauty and the Beast sing-along, and then 7:30 to 9 p.m. every night will be Impressions de France. Seems very low for the hours for Impressions, but I think it's just because they're making sure that we are getting the maximum amount of time for Beauty and the Beast, because I think they'll have a very high turnout for it. If you like some of these artworks, be sure to come out for Festival of the Arts, because you'll probably be able to meet some of your favorite artists that have done these paintings and more. Also, too, my favorite artist is coming, Kevin John. Very good friend of mine, and he's got 2 new pieces that he'll be debuting on Friday. Cannot wait to see those. Here at the American Gardens Theater, they're getting ready for the Disney on Broadway concert series as part of the International Festival of the Arts. Here's the lineup of the cast that will be coming in for different performances. Always love seeing Heidi and Gavin coming out. They were a really big hit last year, and I can't wait to see them again this year. I did mention at the beginning of the video that the Art of Disney location at the front of the park closed. Here is the relocated one here at the American Adventure Pavilion. And our final update for you guys this month would be the Regal Eagle Smokehouse. This should be opening up very, 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 very soon. And it looks like it's progressing very well. Also, too, if you haven't heard, Regal Eagle is being incorporated with the Muppets of Sam Eagle. I know a lot of people are upset about that with the IP still making their way into Epcot, but anything with the Muppets, please, give me more Muppets. They also brought out a look at the menu offerings, and all this is telling me is it looks like it's going to be a Four Rivers. If you've been to the Central Florida area and have heard of Four Rivers, you know what I'm talking about. But Four Rivers is this wonderful family-owned barbecue chain down here. Just next time you're down here in Central Florida, oh my gosh, try Four Rivers. Holy mackerel, that's incredible food. And it looks like they're going to be actually bringing it here too with some of their menu offerings. All right, guys, that'll just about do it for this month's Transformation vlog. One thing that we haven't talked about is the Wondrous China film that will be coming to the China Pavilion. It's a Circle Vision 360 film that is supposed to be seamless, so it won't have the walls separating the screens where the cameras would be. We still don't have an opening date for that, so I'm curious to see when that will come, but if you see the Epcot Experience Center, you get a little sneak preview of the film in there, and it looks really cool. I'm excited to see that. So again, that'll just about do it for us this month. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. It'll help keep you in the loop when our videos come out. I know I said this video series would be every month, but I have a feeling it's going to be every other month, especially next month, because I don't think I'm going to have time because I'm getting married. Yes, I'm finally getting married. Cannot wait. I'm so excited to marry my best friend. And that'll just about do it for us, guys. We'll see you next time.